Hey everyone, Chris Parker here. Another episode of our Chalk Talk here on Parker Resources. And today, and for the next 6 of these, we're going to talk about 6 base formations that we use to run our sweep and the plays off a sweep, and how we move people and did our shifts and motions and all the things you can do to be creative in your offense. So like I said, we had 6 base formations. These are them, right and left each. And so today we're going to start talking about this one, our brown and black, which is kind of the introduction to the offense. So this is where we would start. And I've said this before, if you follow us on here and you want to see what we're doing, we started in empty, but that doesn't mean we're in empty all the time. We move people to the backfield and do different things. But the way we taught it was we started here because we wanted our players to be able to play both. So these guys here were our running backs, the right and the left running back. And then the Z was able to move all over the place, and the X and the Y receivers. Now, some years we might have flopped them, some years we didn't. That'd be up to the personnel. I preferred for them to stay on sides and just be able to play faster that way. But this was the base formations of brown and black, and this is what it would look like in real person. There's another edition of that, so kind of get an idea of what the formation looks like in real time. So if we added an R to the back, so if we just said brown R, the R came to backfield. If it was brown R, it looked like this. If it's black R, it looked like this. If it's brown R, you're looking at, twins on one side with the wing and the receiver on the other. If it was black R, you're looking at, H-back trips look. So with a guy by himself. So that look would be something like this. Now this is brown, where we had him in the wing position. Now we just bring him back to the backfield. So now we're able to do anything with the sweep series that we were already able to do. We just bring him back to the backfield and do it with no motion. Or if there are plays like inside zone or something that we really like where they need to be in the backfield to run it, then obviously we can run it that way. L, same thing. Now we're just bringing the left side guy to the backfield. You can see that in this set. So he was up here in the regular brown. Now he's in the backfield. It's brown L. If we say B, we bring them both to the backfield. Looks like this. So now both of these guys were wings. Now they're both in the backfield. Just gives you a little different look. Sometimes changes the angle. So basically, these running backs, we're going to have to play out wide, which we'll get to in other sets, in this wing alignment, and then in the backfield. If we say rip, now we're going to bring the R to the backfield, but also send motion. If it was Liz, bring the L in the backfield, also send motion. So you can see here, this would be like black L. We moved into the backfield in motion, so it'd be Liz, black Liz. We're sending motion. Now we're probably going to run a play that doesn't necessarily need motion. Just want to send the motion for a different look. If we stack the backs, now we stack them away from the Z. So the backs are going to stack up away from the Z, and the Z is going to come in motion. So pretty much we're going to call a play where the Z would need to come in motion, or they're going to come anyway. So just to give a different look. And the reason you do that is you're looking for, this is a great set to set the defense. And when you talk about setting the defense, one thing we like about these other sets, you get into, we'll go back for a minute. Let's say we're here in brown and black, regular formation. We feel like we can run the ball both ways here. We can run sweep this way or sweep that way, depending on where we like formation-wise, or maybe something their defense is doing that we just like strong or weak or field or boundary or right or left. So we feel like we could do both. Well, now you put people in the backfield, and the same thing could be true, because even though this looks like he's in the backfield, that's a running back. We can bring him in motion, get him the ball on sweep, or we can get the ball back over here. So in either case, we feel like we can do the same thing. Well, when you get to having to stack the backs, now you put the backs on both sides. You don't have that unless you've got this mix where the Z can come in motion, get the ball, run all the plays out here. Or, and this is what that would look like. So you got the back stacked. Here's a Z coming in motion. Or you can run hot where it looks like we're going to do that, but we end up stacking the backs, but sending him right back to where he would have been. So go from there. So now that's nothing but a normal formation for us, but it started out stacked. So what you'll see with this stack is sometimes when we stack the backs, they're going to put their better players over here, waiting for that motion, trying to run the sweep out there, get numbers. If they do that, then we can just line up like this. I might go motion, send him across in hot, and then be back over here to this strong side. So those formations complemented each other well. If we tagged O to it, we're going to go X over. So now you get this set. I like putting the back in the backfield too, away from it automatically, but you don't have to do that, I don't guess. But we like to have the X over, back was in the backfield. Now we could run both ways. So if they overplay it, we can still run back this way with this right wing, but the left wing is going to be in the backfield. So now we could run any of our plays that didn't have motion. This is what that would look like live. Those guys are both on, so he's ineligible. And we can throw screens out here and do all the stuff. Then we can run our regular run game in here both ways. If they had overplayed this, like this guy was way over here, he rolled over to the top. This guy rolled down for the screen. We could actually send him in motion, come back this way and run jet back this way. Now, the last few of these I like because it kind of builds in a hard count. We said Brown cruise. Now we're going to cruise, which meant we're going to hard count. This guy's going to go in motion. This left wing in this case, he's going to go in motion. Cruise was always going to create a quad set for us. So he's going to go in motion, hard count. If they jump, then obviously we get 5. If they don't jump, he just keeps going until he gets all the way out to number 1 position, creating a quads look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing over here on black cruise. We get the wing away from the trips. We're going to create away from the Z, really is a better way to say it. He's going to create a quads look. So hard go this way in motion, hard count. If they jump, we get the 5 yards. If they don't jump, just carry on. And then we call a play for that look. So you can kind of see this here. I picked this one because this guy, you can see he started over here, came in motion, hard count. They don't jump. He keeps going, gets set. And now we're going to run a play out of this look. So we got a quads look. Same thing can be said for zoom. You put the wing up, put the Z in that hard count motion. So Z's going to go in motion, hard count. They jump, they don't jump. The Z just swapped sides. So black became brown and brown became black. It's literally the exact same set. And so you can call whatever, but you got a built-in hard count. So you go brown zoom, see if they jump, gives you a second to call the play, and then figure out where their better players are or where you want to go to. If we said run, the opposite would be lean. Same thing for the backs. The back goes in motion and stays in the backfield. So he goes in that motion like he's going to get the ball and sweep. We hard count. He just stays right there in the backfield. So it just gives us a chance to hard count them and see what happens. And that's basically our brown and black sets that we like to do a lot of different things that way. We'll come back next time, talk about some different